hidden gold rumored in tunnels. It's a whisper that echoes through the jungles of the Philippines, a siren song luring treasure hunters into the humid depths for decades. The legend clings to the name of General Tomyuki Yamashita, the Tiger of Malaya, a brilliant but ultimately defeated commander of the Japanese Imperial Army during World War II. As the war turned against Japan, Yamashita was tasked with defending the Philippines, a strategically vital archipelago. What followed was a brutal campaign, culminating in the desperate entrenchment of Japanese forces and the alleged burial of unimaginable wealth. But the story of Yamashita's gold is more than just a treasure hunt. It's a tangled web of war crimes, political intrigue, and the enduring power of myth. The Philippines, 1945. The tide of war has turned irrevocably against Japan. General Yamashita, fresh from his stunning victories in Malaya and Singapore, finds himself in a vastly different scenario. His once formidable army is depleted. Supply lines are stretched thin, and the relentless American advance is pushing him back towards the mountainous interior of Luzon. The once proud Japanese soldiers, demoralized and starving, dig in for a desperate last stand. Amidst this chaos, whispers begin to circulate tales of vast quantities of plundered treasure, gold bullion, jewels, and priceless artifacts being secretly transported from across Southeast Asia to the Philippines. This treasure, it is said, was intended to finance Japan's war effort, or perhaps a future resurgence. But as defeat looms, the priority shifts. Hide it. Yamashita treasure, if it existed, didn't simply materialize. It was the culmination of years of systematic looting by the Japanese Imperial Army throughout their conquests. From China to Singapore, Burma to Indonesia, cultural treasures, family heirlooms, and national reserves were seized and shipped to Manila. Temples were stripped bare, banks were emptied, and museums were pillaged. The sheer scale of the operation is staggering, hinting at a meticulously planned and ruthlessly executed scheme. Eyewitness accounts, though often contradictory, speak of convoys of trucks, trains loaded with crates, and even ships disappearing into hidden coves along the Philippine coast. What was done with all this wealth as the Americans closed in? That remains the central question. As American forces tightened their grip on Manila, Yamashita's troops retreated into the rugged mountains of Luzon. Here, the legend of the hidden treasure truly takes root. Rumors spread like wildfire among the local population, fueled by cryptic comments from Japanese soldiers and unsettling accounts of forced labor. Filipino civilians were allegedly conscripted to dig tunnels, construct hidden chambers, and bury countless crates. Those who participated in the concealment were said to have been silenced permanently, adding a chilling layer to the narrative. The mountains themselves became a vast, unmarked grave, concealing not only the treasure, but also the secrets of its burial. The end of the war brought no closure to the mystery. Yamashita surrendered in September 1945, but he steadfastly denied any knowledge of a hidden treasure. He was tried for war crimes, specifically for the atrocities committed by his troops, and swiftly convicted. In February 1946, he was hanged. His silence about the alleged treasure only fueled the speculation. Was he protecting his men? Was he genuinely ignorant? Or was he simply taking the secret to his grave? His death marked the beginning of a frantic, decades-long treasure hunt, driven by greed, desperation, and the unwavering belief in the legend of Yamashita's gold. The immediate aftermath of the war saw a flurry of activity as American soldiers, local Filipinos, and opportunistic adventurers began their search. Maps surfaced, allegedly drawn by Japanese soldiers before their deaths. Witnesses came forward, claiming to have seen specific burial sites. But the mountains of Luzon are vast and treacherous, and the search proved to be largely fruitless. The lack of concrete evidence only added to the allure of the legend, transforming it from a rumor into a deeply ingrained belief. The treasure hunt became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring countless books, movies, and documentaries, each adding their own spin to the enduring mystery. One name that consistently surfaces in the narrative of Yamashita's gold is Ben Valmors. A Filipino treasure hunter, Valmors claimed to have discovered a crucial piece of evidence, a map purportedly drawn by Yamashita himself. This map, if genuine, promised to reveal the location of the main treasure vault. Valmors dedicated his life to deciphering the map and organizing expeditions into the mountains. He became a central figure in the treasure hunting community, attracting investors and followers with his unwavering conviction. But his pursuit of Yamashita's gold was fraught with challenges, including legal battles, rival treasure hunters, and the constant threat of violence. The hunt for Yamashita's gold took a dark turn when Valmors partnered with Rogelio Roxas, a locksmith who claimed to have stumbled upon a hidden chamber containing gold bars and a golden Buddha statue. Roxas sued Ferdinand Marcos, then the president of the Philippines, alleging that Marcos had seized the treasure Roxas discovered. The Roxas versus Marcos case became a landmark legal battle, dragging the legend of Yamashita's gold into the international spotlight. The court ultimately ruled in favor of Roxas, awarding him a substantial sum in damages. However, the whereabouts of the alleged treasure remained a mystery, further fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. The Roxas versus Marcos case unearthed a shocking twist: the alleged involvement of Ferdinand Marcos himself. The lawsuit revealed credible allegations that Marcos, known for his insatiable greed and ruthless ambition, had personally orchestrated the seizure of Roxas's discovered treasure. This revelation cast a dark shadow over the entire narrative. It suggested that the highest levels of the Philippine government were actively involved in the treasure hunt, potentially suppressing information and eliminating rivals. The implication was chilling. The search for Yamashita's gold was not just a matter of luck and perseverance. It was a dangerous game with potentially fatal consequences. Marcos's alleged involvement in the Yamashita's gold saga opened a Pandora's box of conspiracy theories. Some believed that Marcos had used the treasure to amass a vast personal fortune, which he then laundered through secret bank accounts around the world. Others claimed that the treasure was used to finance his political campaigns and maintain his iron grip on power. Still, others speculated that Marcos had made a deal with foreign powers, surrendering a portion of the treasure in exchange for political support. The truth, as always, remained elusive, shrouded in secrecy and disinformation. The political instability in the Philippines during the Marcos regime further complicated the search for Yamashita's gold. The country was plagued by corruption, human rights abuses, and widespread poverty. The treasure hunt became entangled with political rivalries land disputes, and even armed conflicts. Treasure hunters often found themselves caught in the crossfire, navigating a dangerous landscape of competing interests and hidden agendas. The pursuit of wealth became inextricably linked to the struggle for power, blurring the lines between legitimate exploration and criminal activity. Following the overthrow of Marcos in 1986, the hunt for Yamashita's gold continued unabated. The new government, under Corazon Aquino, also expressed interest in recovering the alleged treasure, but their efforts yielded no significant results. The mystery remained unsolved, the legend intact. New maps surfaced, new witnesses came forward, and new expeditions were launched. But the mountains of Luzon remained stubbornly silent, guarding their secrets with unwavering resolve. The allure of the treasure, however, continued to captivate the imagination of treasure hunters worldwide. The story of Yamashita's gold has become deeply embedded in Philippine folklore. It's a tale of lost riches, wartime intrigue, and the enduring human desire for wealth and power. The legend has inspired countless stories, songs, and films, becoming a part of the country's cultural identity. It represents both the potential for unimaginable wealth and the dangers of greed and corruption. The search for Yamashita's gold has become a metaphor for the Philippines' own struggles with poverty, inequality, and political instability. Despite decades of searching, no substantial evidence of Yamashita's gold has ever been definitively found. While tantalizing clues and anecdotal accounts continue to surface, the existence of a vast, hidden treasure remains unproven. Skeptics argue that the entire legend is a myth, a product of wartime rumors and wishful thinking. They point to the lack of concrete evidence and the conflicting testimonies of witnesses. They suggest that the alleged treasure may have been vastly exaggerated, or that it may have been dispersed or recovered long ago. The enduring appeal of Yamashita's gold lies not just in the prospect of unimaginable wealth, but also in the enduring mysteries it presents. The story raises profound questions about war, greed, and the nature of truth. Did Yamashita actually hide a vast treasure? If so, what happened to it? Who knew about it? And what were they willing to do to get their hands on it? These questions continue to haunt the treasure hunters, historians, and conspiracy theorists who remain captivated by the legend. Perhaps the greatest irony of the Yamashita's gold saga is that the real treasure may not be the gold itself, but the story. The legend has become a valuable commodity, generating wealth for authors, filmmakers, and tour operators. The search for the treasure has created jobs, stimulated local economies, and fueled tourism. In a sense, the legend has become self-fulfilling, generating its own wealth independent of the actual existence of any hidden gold. The mountains of Luzon may remain silent, but the whispers of Yamashita's gold will continue to echo through the Philippines for generations to come.